Just woo. This bad motherfucking mamma jamma sweet poo tanga. What did he just say? Made no sense. I have no clue. Made no sense. Well, welcome everyone to Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics for stream number 2 today. Yes, I said it. Stream number 2. Alright, everything looks good. Yeah! Thanks! Luke likes my thumbnail. Thank you. I don't know what he just said. He said a whole bunch of stuff, and he wasn't that loud. The dehumidifier turned on, and I was able to hear him. All right. So wait for a few people to get in here, and then I'll start. Gives me a second to get. I'm actually topping tanks off, dripping slow. I've been topping off quite some time today. I mean, I went out for a little bit. Had to go to UPS, and I had to go to Menards. But I can start doing this again. Hold on. Nobody in there yet. It's Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I was like, is something wrong? Shrimp's upside down, eating at the moss, picking at the moss. What I should do is try that side. Don Cervantes, what's happening? Dan Slee, we'll be back getting some stuff done. What's happening, sir? How are you? We can talk in a little bit. After this, I'm going to take a quick shower, and then you can holler at me about that stuff. So, while Don's on here, I can talk to Don. So what I'm doing is toning the lights down some. I went to the store and bought a roll of window. It's like tint, but it's not tint. It's this is like ice or something. Jim Z, hey, the UPS shipping working well. Yeah, I got I sent a shipment out today to Pittsburgh, and it'll be 2 days. So, UPS is doing it. They're doing it well, doing it well. Huh? Alright. So, but anyways, so I went to Menards today, and my lights are really bright. I like bright lights, but there's times that I wish they weren't so bright. So, I went to Menards and bought this stuff. You'll be able to see. Well, you'll be able to see that you can't see. It's like, they say it's like, sand. So you could see through it, but not really good. And what I'm doing is I'm putting this underneath the light. So it's a 5,000 watt light. Oh crap, I gotta cut the ends off. Hold on one sec. A 5,000 watt lumen light. Boy, I'm saying everything wrong today. Sounding like a beginner, aren't I? It's a 5,000 lumen light. It's a 4,000 on the color charts. But actually, when I was going to get lights, I got the warmer lights. And when I put them on, I was like, man, it seems a little dim. And I should have stuck with them. Only for, doing streams. But it's okay. I mean, I like them. They work really, really well. I don't have to run them very long to get everything growing. So, but what I wanted to do was find a way that I could tone it down some. So it's not so bad when I'm streaming. I mean, it's not, I don't know how to say it. It's not bad, but it's bright. Even with the black stuff up, I don't know if you could tell over here, it's not as bad. It's not blasting through because I covered them already. There's a really big difference. I couldn't believe it. Just putting this on. So I don't think you guys will be able to tell on this one, but I don't even know if I can get this one done because it goes under the bar. I gotta see if I can get it under the bar over here. With my luck, I won't. Yeah, we got it. Get up in there. Yeah, there we go. Now you can even let this stuff just hang down, in front of the light that works too. I don't know. I fold it up so it looks a little neater. But when you tape it on, you can just let it hang down like that, and it's like a sun visor in a car. It really works good. I was gonna do the black. Like window tint, because they had that there too. But I was afraid it would be too much. It wouldn't be good. Something happened. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. So I would show you, but then I have to stick the camera in the light, and that'd just be kind of dumb. Son of a bitch. Alright, we'll need one more. Man, that's a bright light, boy, right in the eyeballs, too. Woo! That's why I want to dim it down. Alright, there we go. So there's one. I know you can't really tell, and I can barely see, but it does help. So it's 4 foot by 6.5 feet. I figure I think my lights are 2 inches wide, so I've cut enough for every single light and still had some left over. So it comes with plenty. The roll was $21, I believe. So it wasn't horrible. If I could tone my lights down. Because like I said, the only reason I want to do it is I like to run my lights. But, I don't care what anybody says. Like I said before, I know it bothers shrimp to have the lights on so bright. I'm sweating my butt off. It's hot in here. I know they don't like it. They can't like it. So, I can't return the lights, even though they're only $25 a piece. Figure I got $225 and lights just over here. So when I went there today, I was like, look, I know I can't replace or I can't return them. So what can I do to, get them the way I want? So like I said, I could have put black tint over this, but I think it wouldn't have made it look good. So my thing is with putting this covering on it, it's just making it, hey, what's up, Chubbs? It's just making it, taking down that real brightness of it. It says, are you trying to dim the light into the tank or what's going into the room? Into the tank. Because into the room, it's good, but this side here was really bad. I mean, even with the black stuff up, with the weed block up, the lights were still really bright. Well, now they're not since I put that up. And since I put it up, it'll help dim it into the tank too. That was my main goal, was to slow up the algae. Not the glass algae, but the slimy algae and like hair algae, because the tanks have it. Now, I know that it plays as an imbalance, but the imbalance also is too much light. So it's too much light, probably not enough plants, blah, blah, blah. It's understandable. But this is the one that I want to tackle first. Don't let me forget I am filling that tank right there. At a trickle. Back at work on the boat. Oh boy. Somebody's working on the bayou. Boy, I could not imagine. Well, I've worked on water in the cold, but, building bridges and roads, but Royal Fish Aquatics. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Welcome to the channel. So I just figure I'd do a couple of these, let you guys see it if you're interested. Like I said, it's super easy to cut. You figure my light is as wide as the box that this stuff came in. So I put the box on a dresser, hence over there. Then put a piece of tape behind it, exactly behind it at the beginning and at the end. So what I did is then I dropped the roll on the floor, lifted it up, put it on the dresser. But what I did is I didn't go to the front of the tape, I went to the back of the tape. So I got that extra, half inch, 3/4 that masking tape is. Yeah, probably 3/4 of an inch. So I have an extra 3/4 of an inch to go to the front, go to the back. So I just put little pieces of tape, masking tape on it, the invisible tape. And I just get the edges just past the bottom edge of the light, tape. And then I just take one piece around the back and tape it up, and that's it. And it probably knocks out, I would say probably 40% of the extreme brightness. So let me throw this one on. Oh, I got some stuff I got to show you guys. Oops. Oh, that was my drill. No big deal. It's a DeWalt. You can throw it off a bridge. I am a DeWalt guy. Go up that lip a little bit. See, that's what I'm saying. I put the camera here, but man, it wouldn't video it because it'd be too bright. Pretty sure I got that. Now, see, the thing is, I don't know if if I'll be able to tape this. So I'll have to put a piece of tape on each end because there's a flat bar running right there. God damn it. Son of a Billy Goat lover something. So, yeah, I should have went with a lower wattage light or lumens. 5,000 is really nice, but I could have went with 18, 23 somewhere in there. I didn't need to go this bright, but like I say, hey, look, I cover it up if I ever need it. I mean, here's the thing. I have all LEDs out in my garage. When I turn my garage on, it looks like auto show. I got them like for $6-7 a piece. guy didn't even know what he had. They were like ding and dent lights that last me for 50 years or 50,000 hours or something. I almost never turn them on. But so if I ever need these, like out in the garage to add extra, they're lumen lights. I read the box today at Menards. It says that if you use it for 3 minutes a day for a whole year, it charges $6.26. Or 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day for a whole year, $6.26. So let's say I triple that. Let's say I do $20 a year and leave them on all the time. That's cool. But that's what I'm saying. If I want to swap these out, get something a little dimmer, I can put these right in my garage. You know, because they got big long chains to them. They all interloop, so I can just hook them all together and just plug one into the wall when I want to use them for working on cars and stuff. And because I do that too. I am a guy's guy. I do it all. So there we go. The back doesn't have to be perfect because I don't see it. So, but actually I can drop this down over here now, so it's not so bright into the screen. I got one left. If you guys can bear with me, then I will end doing this. Oops. And I will tell you what's up. I'm just really wanting to get this done, so please just bear with me for 2 seconds. I can get this last light. So I gotta do that. And then, well, I'll probably have to do one closer. I gotta think how I'm gonna show you guys this. So, did you guys watch my video earlier on packaging? Sending a package out. That's yeah, I went to UPS, and now I have an account set up. So the thing there is, for people that don't know, since I just found out myself, so when you go to UPS, you don't walk up like USPS and just give mail and tell them you want to mail it. You have to go over to a computer. You have to log in, punch your stuff in if you don't have an account. Then you have to type in what's in the box. Then you have to type in where it's going to. All that information, blah, blah, blah. Then hit accept or whatever. Then it prints out your barcode on tape, sticker. You pull that out, put it on your box, and then you stand in line. And then you get up there, you give it to them. They take it around the back. They scan the barcode, and the barcode now tells them where it's going. They don't need to read your handwriting. It's exact. So then it spits out a new shipping tag, a big one, and then they peel that off and put that over your barcode that you put on there. And, and then they measure the box, all that, and that's how they account for the price. Now, so far, surprising, the 2 places that I've sent them, they were like $2 more than USPS. That's it. Lucerda Shrimps, what's happening? Lucerda. You were on the same time as Mark. No, I wasn't on. Same time as Mark. No, I was on way early. I was watching Mark's show, but I did my video. You might have been watching the replay. I did my video at like 11 or 12. Yeah, I think 12 o'clock. And I got off at like 12:30 because I had to get the package to UPS and get Luke back by 1 to get him back on his computer for school. And I hopped on and was watching Mark's show. I would never stream while Mark's on. No, sir, not me. Not that guy. I'm a dick, but not that kind. Not that big a dick. I could be a dick, but I would never do that. Yeah, I never. I mean, going on while Mark Shrimp Tanks is on is like me trying to sing Elvis. That just ain't happening. I would never disrespect a fellow shrimper. All right. All right, a couple more pieces and I'm done. I mean, a couple more pieces of tape and it's all over. See, and that's the good thing about these lights is they don't get hot. So I'm able to do this. I don't have to worry about anything because there's literally no heat. I mean, it might get a little warm, but there's just no heat to it. My tape stick to the goddamn cord. Alright. Down here. Just need a little piece. I really don't even need another piece of tape right there, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just because I can. All right, here we go. Well, I'll leave this up because I want to show you guys something. So I need something up. I don't know if I can get the camera. I don't know. Maybe I'll aim the camera up there to show you guys. Okay, so here we go. Let me see. Lucerda Shrimps, yes. Thank you for showing up and hanging out. Hey, if anyone hasn't, I know I haven't done much just yet, but if anyone hasn't subscribed to our channel, would you please think about doing so? Please think about hitting the thumbs up. Be really grateful. I'm not lying. I mean, one day I'll hit 1,000, but it's just YouTube throws my videos up there more for more viewers. And the more viewers I'm getting, it's really good because like my comments are going up. People are asking a lot more questions. Like I said, I even told everybody my phone number is now on Facebook. If you friend request me, and I accept you, I'll put, you need to get a hold of me on Shrimp or text me a question. You can text me, do whatever you want, and that way you don't have to worry about coming on here. You might just be able to go, oh crap, maybe I can get this answer. You might be at a pet store wanting to look at some shrimp and you don't know if what they're actually selling is real, if it's some garbage or, if it's good to buy. So check that out. Maybe so I just seen them posted at the same time. Yeah. It's probably what it was. Yeah, because, I'd never go. No way. I'd never do anything knowingly to another shrimp tuber. And here's the thing is I don't watch fish shows, so I wouldn't do nothing to a fish show either, but I don't watch them, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, I used to stream during them because, like I said, I don't care. Because they're fish, I'm shrimp. So don't get upset. I'm a shrimp guy. I'm not taking any of your people. I'm a shrimp guy. And if they want to watch me after, they do. But I don't stream as much as I used to. Only reason is because, it just seemed like it was turning into a big hangout kind of, I don't know, like an after hours bar, and conversation just wasn't about shrimp. So I figure I'd do it, at times when, everyone wasn't tying one on, and we'd have more conversations about shrimp. So anyways, so you guys know that I've been working really hard with the dual sponge filters. Hold on. Well, the less than 48 hours for UPS was better than 8 days for USPS. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And even the temperature that they came in for you, Don, they're still going to be fine. They should be just fine. I was, I really want to use my heat packs, but I talked to a buddy of mine that's been doing it longer than me, and he says in the years that he's been doing it, he's never once used a heat pack, because when he started back in the day, he said all these big names. Now this is an Asian guy, not Robbie Chan from Blue Crown, but another Asian guy. He said when he started out, all the big name guys always said, don't use heat packs. Holy crap, that's cooking my shrimp. And well, you would have to use a bigger box and keep it far away. Okay, because my heat packs that are 72 hours, it says it'll get up to 115 degrees. Holy hell. Well, shrimp, you really don't want them, over 80, so, if they keep the packages outside, but if it goes inside and it's too close, there's a chance of cooking it. So, like the package I sent out today, it was like, all right, I put extra insulation in there, house insulation. I was like, all right, we'll give it a run. I'd rather go cold and, bring them back slow, just bring the bags out. I got one the other day too, it was 58 degrees. I just brought it in, set it as my black calcios, the black dragons. I got them in. I set it on the table. I left it there for 2 hours, and then I put it in a container, and then I started dripping it. It was like one drip every 2 seconds. It was slow to bring the temperature up, and then I dripped for hour and a half, dump water out, dripped again for an hour and a half, and the water was the same temperature as the tank then. And the TDS was only 2 ppm, so I put them in. So now they're all down there, good to go. So, but yeah, the water is cold. But that's why I asked my buddy. I said, what about the cold? He said in all the years that he sent shrimp in the freezing cold, if he wraps them up and bundles them up good, he said he may lose 1, may lose 2 at the most. He said, but the shipment he sent me where they all died, it's because UPS had them in the mail for 10 days. 10 days, and they died. When they got here, they were, 56 degrees or something, but they were just in that cold weather just way too long. I got a whole bunch of new stuff coming tomorrow morning. I got Babalti shrimp coming in. I want to start breeding Babaltis. I got the tigers coming in. I got breeder boxes coming in. I got a whole bunch of cool stuff. I got some more onyx coming in because, like I said, the black rose I have, they produce some onyx, they produce some chocolates, they produce black, a little blue. So it takes some time to, pick them out and get a colony going. So I told him I wanted more, so he's sending me more. And again, he said I'm going to have to pick through it, separate them, because that's what that tank up there is now, the second from the end. And then the one down here is the black rose. So I have black rose, onyx, and I have black sakuras right here that only produce black shrimp. They don't breed, they don't make any other color, just black. So, Brian, I got your oh yeah. Did you get it, Chubbs? That I wanted your stream. Thanks. Hey, anytime, brother. I'm glad that you want it. Hey, Leah Jet. Welcome. Okay. Oh, so I'll show you what I got today in the mail. Got just a supply. Got a big, huge. I was even thinking of taking these stickers off, put my stickers on. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, I still gotta. I make maybe $1 off these, but maybe $2 off bottles. But I got brand new immune booster for Caridina shrimp. And I mean regular shrimp too, because you put this in with fish. This is a big deal for fish. Real big deal, I guess. I found that out. So I got new immune booster, and I got this. Holy heck, I've been out of this. I didn't know what I was getting. I've been using my salty shrimp. All right, hold on. Ow! I gotta move my water. I think. No, I got a couple seconds left. So now I got, because I've been out for some time now. I got the new GH Plus in, the remineralizer, so you don't have to use salty B or whatever you use. It's liquid. Skadoosh. And that's it. Good to go. Get it done in seconds. So I got new GH Plus, and then I got new bacteria, live bacteria. The CB1 Nutrifying bacteria for your Caridina shrimp to set their tanks, to get it covered in algae, and then every water change, put 1 milliliter in there per 10 gallons, and it keeps it all nice, new algae in there. I have some of us on here, they get it off me all the time. Just no one knows. They just message me and get a whole bunch of it. So it's not like it's out there, as much as I'd like it to be, so everyone knew how much everyone uses it, but no one really tells everybody, so it is what it is. All right. All right, so I think that's all I got here. I have nets coming tomorrow. I have shrimp food coming. I have 2 types of shrimp food coming tomorrow. Nets, breeder boxes. I got a whole case of sponge filters over there. I don't know, probably 80 sponge filters. I got more no planaria coming out. I was bought out of so much stuff yesterday. I had to take a huge order to the store. And here's another thing. The bad thing is like, oh no, Chubbs won the whole container, the brand new package of Shrimp Baby, the $20 bottle, the big boy. That's what Chubbs won. Chubbs got down, but what was I saying? Anywho, so I run out of everything, and I have 11 no planaria coming. And the thing is he said once he's out of this, I got the last 11 of them. Once he's out, then he's going to have to find somebody else like a Taiwan and then pay their what they charge business owners, and then he's going to have to charge on that. So I charge $20 online. It's $23. So I even charge less. But when I took it to the store yesterday, just the employee there started grabbing a whole bunch of it, because it's. They don't even have any at his store. So they're using the Panicure C, which is good, but the no planaria is all natural. I use Panicure C for forever. I don't have an issue with it, but with the no planaria, it doesn't attack all the snails. It just like super sensitive ones. But hey, Smiley Aquatics, welcome. Yeah, it is a big one. Yep. Yeah, he won. When I gave away the free stuff, I gave away some crack sacks. And I gave away that the baby shrimp baby. But Chubbs needs it for all those big tanks he's got, because the fish will eat it and everything. Okay, so you guys know how I've been trying to to hot rod the dual sponge filters, well, I found out a way. Because, like I said in the earlier video, the enclosed loop system didn't solve my problem. It's probably because, you know, I may need a larger pump. But the thing is I got a 60, an Elite 60. That should push 30 filters, no problem. But here's the problem. You know, the filters, they're real tight. Tolerances on these things are, I can't even say it, I'm under my son's room, but they're tight. But here's the thing, like I said before, when the water goes down this tube, there's perforations inside of here. In between the bottom of this tube and the top of the plastic, there's a ring around it with little dots. And when the air comes down here, it goes through that ring really quick and it makes bubbles, super fine bubbles. I'm sure all you guys know this, but for the people who don't, I'm going to tell them. And then it gets squeezed right under that tube, and then it shoots up the tube. That's what causes your draw or your vacuum to suck the water through the sponge filters into here, and back up and out. So, you know, same as a stand-up sponge filter. As I've said in many of his videos, and I'll say it forever, nothing beats an original sponge filter. Nothing. Only because, and the reason I say that is, I mean, Hobbs and all that, yeah, great. What I'm trying to say, let me rephrase that. Nothing beats the ease of, you know, it's so easy to run a sponge filter. You hook that line on, and the littlest amount of air will run it because there's no, there's no, I don't want to say blockage, but it's not so tight to where the air has to have so much pressure to squeeze through. These do. Well, there's a reason why, you know, because these are made to make smaller bubbles. That's what I love about them. But here's the thing. With running an Elite 60 or even running the 40 like I was before, I had to do things to, you know, make these filters run better. Meaning run longer in between cleanings, because that little ring in there, that perforation would get gunked up. When it gets gunked up, the air goes down there and it doesn't want to come through. So you only get a couple bubbles. Then it doesn't blow through. Then you're like, you know, oh, great. So then you got to pull this pipe out. You got to stick your brush down there, brush down in here to clean up, and all of a sudden all the bubbles come banging out. Well, fine and dandy, but here's the thing. So let's say you clean it today. Within 3 days, it's going to start slowing down. At least for my system, because I'm running so many. Not for somebody that has a good, strong air pump and maybe has 12 tanks. They might not have this issue. But, so, let's say at 3 days it starts to clog up. You know, with gunk, you know, algae, you know, just everything. Everything that it's sucking out of the water column goes in here. Well, then, you know, gook gets clogged up in there. You know, dust from the air pumps that makes it through blows down here. That's probably one of the biggest things. It blows down in here and it starts to clog those. Because, you know, the big air pumps suck air from outside. You know, so they do pump dust in your systems. That's why you got to make sure your filters are always clean. So what I did is, you know, I remembered what I did with the regular sponge filters and how I made uplift tubes for them, because I didn't like how the bubbles came up and all banged at the top and splatter went everywhere. So I was like, well, what can I do? So then I thought about this. I was like, man, should I go back to regular sponge filters? And I was like, but I don't want to, because this is the best for me. Meaning because it's real easy to slide that off, clean it, slide it back on. Sponge filter, you have to take it all apart. You got to pop the top off, pop the hose off of it, let that stuff float, pull the sponge off, get it out of there, whatever, so it doesn't go all over in the tank. It's a job. And then when you see all of it in the tank, you're like, oh, great. Now it's got to clean it all back up again. So what I thought of doing was, okay, what can I do to keep this? I don't want to get rid of them. I think they're the best thing in the world. I really do. I think the dual sponge filter, other than a regular sponge filter being the granddad, because I put another one in here because I look at it to come up with ideas. I have to run it and look at it to be like, what do I do? What do I do? How do I do that with this? How do I make this run as easy as that, to where you ain't got to do a thing, nothing, to where it'll run 6 months and not lose bubbles. So I came up with an idea. So what I did is I took this, got rid of it. Well, I hope I can do this. I think I got rid of my hooks yesterday. Well, I'll just have to show you. I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't have any more. I got to go. That's why I need to go to the fish store. I keep looking over here and make sure my tank's not overfilling. Let me make sure I got water in there. Oh, yeah, I at least got 10 gallons left. We're good to go. All right, so what I did, I went to the hardware store. And I bought a whole bag. But you got to get yourself... Now, my airline's 3/4. Okay? And I was like, I need to have big-time air coming out of these with no obstruction. I want these things rolling with no issue, no problem, literally nothing. Just huge amount of uplift with limited amount of air. So I can dial back the air, because with all these, they're all turned all the way up and they start bogging down after a minute. I use the Bob sponge filter integrated motor. They're amazing. Don't know if they sell them in America. I've never heard of the Bob sponge filter, but I will have to look that up. But no, I don't use anything. Here's the thing. I am 2 breeder boxes. I try to run this as cheap as possible. If I could run it for free, I'd run it for free. I really would. Because, this is called a hobby. I don't want my hobby costing me big amounts of money. A hobby shouldn't cost you big amounts of money. A hobby should pay for itself. Right? So, that's why I just run 2 air pumps. And that's it. And the lights, but I don't run the lights much unless I'm working down here or... I'm live streaming. So, but yeah, I'm going to have to look that up. Bob sponge filter. Integrated motor. So anyways, thank you for that, Smiley. So anyways, I thought, dang, how could I use this? And I was like, well, it won't go on there because of these grooves on here. It won't go over. I'm like, great, what do I do? I was like, I have a lot of parts for when I built the airline thing. So I had a 3/4 to 1/2 inch adapter. I was like, so I took that sucker and said, went right on there. Oh, shit. So then I stuck this pipe in here. And I said, oh, boy. And then the water blew up it, just like I did when I put the pipes, when I took the old pipes off. So I was like, I can't have that because I want to put a lot of air through it. So I put a 90 on top of that sucker. So what I do now, what I do now is I take airline and see this hole? Oh yeah, it's a pretty hole. It's kind of how I did the other ones. But I'll take it out so you guys can see. So I stick the airline tube. I drill it out with a drill that's exactly the size. I'd have to look to see what size. I got 8,000 drill bits. No lie. My father was a big guy at Ford's, and he had so many drill bits, and I inherited them when he passed away. So I'm a drill bit guy. So I run that line down through there, and you gotta keep it small so you don't lose air out of it, bubbles and stuff. Then, now look, I can't, I'll take ideas all the time and steal ideas and everything, but when I get an idea off somebody, I say who I got it off of. I got this one off Corey Aquarium Co-ops, but Corey isn't the first one that ever did this. I mean, I knew guys when I was a kid that used to do it. I just never paid attention to them. It's just Corey does it with the ones that don't clog. He's got clogless ones or whatever. But, I mean, it's an old school thing. But I more or less kind of rode with it after I watched Corey. So Corey's the one that kind of brought it back to me, But, so I put an air stone on here. I stick that sucker all the way in. Sorry for the shaking. It hits that edge, so you're good. So put that sucker right on there. You can lift it up, push it back down. You feel it hit the bottom. Right there. I have to watch my tank so I don't overfill it. Then you slide it on. Now hold on, I'll show you. I have such a slow trickle on that, it takes probably 15 minutes to fill a tank up. And all I'm doing is topping them off. So there you go. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Once you see now when you put the air stone in there, the air stone's going to sit right close to that. There's probably going to be a 1/4 inch of room. So it's real close. So the vacuum on it's going to be huge. This is so tight. It's super tight. Well, then, you can run like that. You can run them like that. You can run it like that. Doesn't matter how you run it. This thing, I mean, it's locked together and never go nowhere. Now, now there's nothing on this you can use anymore. The suction cups are about useless. I mean, unless you glue them, I don't trust glue. I've used glue. It's killed my shrimp. They say, well, use the gel glue. Well, guess what? I ain't trying it. I let the shit dry. It still killed my shrimp. I ain't doing it. Nope. So, what you want is like a heater, the suction cup with the clamp, the plastic clamp that goes around it. I believe I used all mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I'll show you a tank right here because I did it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one down there 7. Now look. I had to turn the air way back because you put this sucker in there. There's so much air in that system from that Elite 60. It's pushing so much that if you take the cap off, that tube howls because there's so much air going through there. It's a lot of pressurized air. But with these systems, the air comes through here at the bottom where this tube comes in right here. It's just a little hole. And then to shove it all the way around those little dimples in there, it takes a bit of pressure to make the baby bubbles. Well, now I got rid of all that issue because it don't take shit to pump air in here and make it come out in the air stone in baby bubbles. Now, ask yourself this. You might say, well, Brian, how does that change the cleaning? How often do you ever change an air stone? Because it clogs. They sell unclogged air stones that don't clog. I don't know about you, but I've never in my life changed an air stone that clogged up. but I guess I've never had an air stone long enough in a tank that clogged up that I need to change. I mean, if I get 2 years out of an air stone, I think the 99 cents I paid for it, or 85 cents, whatever, I pay $1.50 for 4 air stones. So I think I get my money's worth, and I'd rather just take the air stone out, chuck it in the trash, stick a new one in there, and go another 2 years than clean these things out every week and a half. Now, again, I just started this, but the tanks that I had an issue with, like the first valve in the system, it would run for like 3 days and then peter out and almost nothing would come out. And I'm like, this is a bunch of crap. I don't understand. I had my system the other way. And then I made it a closed system. Still, nothing. It would work good. Everything worked good. But it's still easy to get clogged up due to the fact that it takes so much to push through those tubes. So, I mean, if I had 120, a lead of 120 or something, things might be different, but I don't. And I don't want to spend $200 and some on an air pump, and then my electricity bill go up. I want to show everybody. I want to do all these tests so everybody can get the most out of the littlest amount, meaning an air pump. So here's your new air pump. I think I'm going to start making these and selling these. Because they're pretty, they're the cat's meow. They're badass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this camera on my cable, and I think maybe, let me see. So I want you guys to be able to enjoy this and check this out. So let me do this. Activate. Done. All right. That music rocks. All right, so let's move this now. And it's on the wrong side of the computer. Of course, I plugged it in over there. And I got a whole bunch of stuff all over the cord. What an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom this in. Oh, and this is what I cut my tubing with. Just some cheapos. They're orbits. They're cheap, but these things will last you forever. I mean, I don't know. I've had them probably 3 years, and they're still sharp as straight razor. All right, let me zoom in. Okay, now, I mean, you got to figure, you know what a dual sponge filter looks like. I can't get... I don't know if you could really tell how nice that is. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to have to unplug it for a minute. So I got all this stuff all over my computer. Sounds like my water ran out, but I got freaking 10 gallons in there. Oh, it must be the washer. The Vasa and the dryer. The Vasa. Oh, yeah, it's off. Mommy's doing laundry. She loves doing laundry. They're really nice machines, that's why. They're new. Very new Vasa dryer. Okay. Now this is turned down. Now let me... Alright. Now you guys know... I mean, that's killing it. Let me back it up. Alright. Now you see that? I have that turned down. Now hold up. Is that the right one? Oh, no. I turned the wrong one up. I turned this one up over here. Look at this one. Killing it. Look at that. That's a 15-gallon tank. That's got my my red fish bones in it. Look at the water pressure. No dual sponge filter will do that if you have it regular. But if you do it my way and put that air stone down there, I mean, it comes out crazy. Look at the duckweed blowing around down there. I mean, that shows you right there. That's a 15-gallon tank. So you guys know the footprint of a 15-gallon tank. GH and KH neocaridina is used in the tanks. GH and KH are the neos. My GH is like 180 to 200. My KH is I think it's a 4 to 6. The Caradinas, I think I got them at around 130, about 130 right now. And with KH is 0. TDS, yeah, 130. GH, I think 5. Yeah, 5 to 6. KH 0. It's kind of the same thing that Mark Shrimp does with sponge. Oh, he puts that little motor on top, yeah. But then you're plugging in, like I say, you're plugging in 50. You know, over here I'd have to plug in pop mini filters, yeah. I'd have to plug in 30 plugs and then suck all that juice. That's a lot. S, hello. Hey, S. Hey, Leah. What's happening, S? Welcome. Thank you for showing up. And again, if you have not hit subscription, please hit subscribe and hit the thumbs up just for the YouTube algorithm. So it helps post my videos more and it brings it to more people's attention. I mean, it's really working. You guys doing it. The subscriptions are coming. I jumped up, I think, about 11 since Mark Shrimp Tank put me on the YouTube on Discord that I belong to. It's really helped out a lot. We really appreciate it. So if you haven't done it, please do so. So, okay, you see this one? Now I'll turn it back down so it's not going berserk. So that's turned down. This one, I forgot I got a valve on it because all it has is a tube. So I put a little valve back here. So there, but still, I don't know. Okay, here, I'll show you a comparison. So there's that with the air stone turned down. There's that. That's a dual sponge filter. So there's your difference. A, B. Now that one will clog up, and that's why it's running slower. That one will only clog up when the stone, the air stone, clogs up. That's it. There's nothing to clog up. That air line runs right to the air stone. Nothing in its path, nothing in its way, nothing to clog up. So the only way that thing can stop is my pump malfunctions. If the air valve back here gets clogged up, or the stone gets clogged up. But see, I turn these back because the bubbles rolling out like that, that's a lot. That's a lot of suction. It's a lot of uplift in that 3/4 inch pipe. So, and they're rolling out, 6 inches. Those bubbles are blowing out super fast, 6 inches in front of that before they even start to break. So, compared to a dual sponge filter, I mean, that's just the best. Now here, let me see if I can give you a below shot. That's the tank up top. Look at the pressure. It's ridiculous. Look at that one. This one's a little slower than the other ones, but I just did this yesterday. So then this is the Extreme Red King Kong tank. And of course they're having King Kong babies. But look at that. This is the tank that I complained about. This is the first tank on the line that would get clogged up after like 3 to 4 days. And now look at it with just an air stone. All them bubbles coming out of that pipe. And you got to figure that pipe is 3/4 inches around. And the whole thing's just vomiting air bubbles. A regular sponge filter won't do that. Here's your regular sponge filter. Bubbles are coming out, but they're not coming out nowhere near as much compared to that. I mean, you're triple the amount of bubbles with less air because I turn these down. And this one will clog because of that too. This won't. The only thing that'll clog, like I said, is the air stone. So like, these are Liz, my bottom tank, 15 gallon. It's running pretty decent, but there's not a lot of speed. So if I put one of those big PVC filters, it'll dominate that. It'll triple the amount that's coming up. There's barely anything happening compared to that. That's crazy. Look, the shrimp really like it. They're all over the sponge. They're on that one too. That just made me look like a liar. But with these being brand new, they're really on the sponges to eat all the stuff that it's sucking up. So there's blue bowl babies. There's Leah Judd's cinnamon sticks that she told me to do. My wife just got me 2 more bottles, and I boiled them last night and threw them in the tanks. We got real dark ones in here. I've been calling it really hard. I got a lot of snail eggs in this tank. Ooh, who don't like some Red King Kongs? But see, I'm getting algae, the slimy green algae from my lights. Look at all this moss. Now look at this tank. Look how this thing's just petering out. Barely moving. I put the new thing on there, but I don't have a suction cup. So it would just fall over. See? That one's running slower. But that's what I'm saying. Look at that. Compared to that. There's no comparison. I can't argue the fact that it's a better setup. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I can't argue the fact that it's a better setup. It works way better. I get way more bubbles, way more oxygen. And here's the thing. I think the biggest thing is, like I said, I could sit here and complain all day and say it doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. But the fact of the matter is it doesn't work for me. And that's the important part is, like I said before, I can't say, because there's people out there you see on videos that add more air pumps to their system, piston pumps. Well, I need another pump. Well, they say, oh, well, if you have angles and 90s and everything within your air system, it takes air out. Well, if the air system is airtight, once the pressure's built up, the only way the path of least resistance is where it's going to go. So, I mean, a loop, okay. Well, here's a loop, and it didn't work any different than when I had the 3 lines going. So, but that's for me. I don't want to be, I don't want anybody saying, oh, Detroit Trip says that a loop system's garbage. No, I'm just saying a loop system didn't do a thing different for me. Did nothing different for me. It doesn't make me sleep better. Doesn't make me look better. Nothing. Tim Gazzetti, what? Welcome. Well, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna I'm gonna run this, and if it works really good, I'm gonna start selling. There's not a lot to it, but the package will come with the top, and I don't glue it. Look at it, it's so tight, and nothing's gonna leak. But I'll sell it with this bottom piece, the center, the air stone. So those are the pieces, and then the 90 with the hole already drilled in the top. So all you gotta do, that's what I'm saying, it's so tight. And then but see, you can adjust this anywhere you want. You can pull it all the way up, you can push it down. And I push it all the way down because I figure the more travel that those air bubbles have, the stronger the vacuum is gonna be into these 2 sponge filters. But yeah, I really like it, and I think I'm gonna make them and allow everybody to buy them if they want. Because see, I used to do the same thing with regular sponge filters, but I used to use the tube. I used to buy PVC, just like this. But I did. Oh yeah. Well, no, I didn't use an air stone, but I'd get the pipe, have it come straight up just like this, have it go all the way down to the sponge, and that would come up and blow the water across instead of it all coming up and splattering everywhere. But once you get so many sponge filters that are deep in a tank, your air pump it'll stop. It can't push them unless you have a good size air pump. To where these will just go nuts because all you're doing is pushing an air stone. It's a little air stone in a tank. You're not trying to push it through a system now. So, yeah. I'll just see how it rolls for me. If it keeps going good, then I'll start making them and sell them. So, yeah. Yeah, I believe that's it. So, and another thing, yes, when I'm done with this over here, I drop it down, move my clips, drop it down, put my clips at the bottom, there you go. It's all done. See, it's a lot darker in here since I put the plastic film up. Like I said, here's the film. You could see that light, you know, in the background there, you know, the lights up here, you can see it through my camera, but very little. So if you put this over your light, I mean, you can see my hand. But it's like sandblasted. You know how you get bathroom windows like that so nobody can see in? That's what this stuff is. And, well, here, I'll show you the brand. The brand is, I got it at Menards, but this is called Privacy Control Window Film by Gila Window Film, and it is frosted. But that's what the picture shows. The windows, you see through them clear, and then when you put it up, you can't see through them. It takes 80% of your vision, you know, out. But it's UV, helps reduce fading to interior furnishings, rejects 99% of UV rays, covers one large window, 4 foot by 6.5 feet, 122 centimeters by 198 centimeters, contains one roll. So that's what I'm saying. My lights are as wide as this box. So I just put the box on the table. Put a piece of tape back here from the front edge, and then I just put the plastic down, and then I just ran right across the front of my dresser over there with a super, super sharp razor blade. It's rusty. I keep them outside in the garage, but because they're just for scraping, but, you know, they've been out there for 10 years, you know, so, but anyways, it don't matter if it's rusty. Slide it on down. And then do the next one. It's how you get a perfect cut every time. You're using the table as your guide. But that's all it is. It's, Privacy Control Window Film. It was in the tile section. In the tiles. You know, floor tiles. It was really weird. I had to ask the manager where it was. I was like, well, where you would have? Somebody said it was in the tile. Why would you have tile in? Well, because it, you know, it's good to protect furniture and stuff, so I put it over there for floors and stuff like that. But anyways, so I went over there, and that's where they had it. They had black, like you put on cars, you know, because people put black on their front windows to block out the sun if they have, like, no awning on it or something. So, so I bought that 21 bucks, I think. So, yeah, there you go. And there you go with the sponge filters. So there's two kind of hacks I did. And see, that's the thing, is if you're not in this room, you probably won't be able to really tell. But I can tell tremendously how much dimmer these lights are now that they're covered up with that. Look at it, you can't even see through it. Can't see that bar on the back wall. Can't see my ugly face. So, stuff works, you know, but it allows the light through, you know. So, what do we got? Hello, everyone. Nice mafkisa. Oh, do say I don't have 30 tanks, lol. Only 3 Carabiner tanks. So, yeah, for the Bob Sponge filters, the way for me. But if you have more tanks, now, hey, here's the thing for you, Smiley. I know what you're saying is true, because that fish tank back there has a big pump and it blows the water out, you know, like that, because it's the fluval. So that I don't have sponge filters in there. When I first started it, I did, because you know, it had all the bacteria on it, and I wanted to be able to put shrimp in there, you know, like after 4 days. So I put all my live bacteria in there, put a bunch of dirty sponge filters, let them run. But that thing blows huge, and they love it. They don't stop breeding in there. I got the 15-gallon flue bowl around the other side that my wife had upstairs for her betta, and I have that full of shrimp, and they just go nuts. They love it. You know, it's like a playground for them. So I know shrimp love flow. They love a lot of flow, but I'm sure that they like areas to go rest, so they're not in the flow all the time. But like this, I'll trickle water in there so slow, literally so slow. I mean, to fill up 1.5 inches, it takes, 25 minutes per tank. So let's say, I don't know, a half hour per tank. But the shrimp will go all the way around. They just want to be around that flow, that fresh water, the flow. They just love flow. And now when I put these PVC pipes in here, I mean, they're just they act so different. And then, of course, my tanks are, they're really clean, but you could tell a tank up there with a pipe on it compared to a tank down here with the normal dual sponge filter, without the Hemi upgrade. You could tell the difference. In the clarity of the water, huge difference, night and day. So, did you watch the show from earlier, Tim? My earlier stream that I did on packaging in order? Just asking. I was wondering if you recognize the order. I sent you a text. Because it was your order, Trish Uppercuts, and the power consumption of the Bob Sponge 3.2 watts. So that's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing for a handful. How do the Silvassi do it? High flow. They love it. I don't have one of these on it. I have a regular, and it's banging, and it's in a 5-gallon. So I have full power, just like these other tanks, in a 5-gallon with the smaller dual sponge filter, and they love it. The guy at the store, my buddy owns a store at something fishy in Westland, Andy, who is he sponsors most of all my giveaway stuff, even though I still have about 50. I don't know, probably still got $200 worth of giveaway stuff to give away from Blue Crown. Blue Crown Aquatics I still have tons of giveaway stuff I can do with that. So, my buddy's the one at the store. He said he's getting a bunch of other stuff too for me to give away. A bunch of shrimp stuff from who makes that other shrimp soil? Hold on. This. I told you guys I use this in Fluval Stratum, right? These are the soils I use. Aqua Solum, Black Humate, and it is by Aquavitro. But it's humate-derived soil. Ideal substrate for planted aquariums and shrimp nano aquariums. Lower pH and softens water. Where do you get humate from? Does anyone know where you can get humate from? What do we put in our shrimp tanks and get humate from? I did and got excited finishing up rearranging the room now. I'm glad you got excited. Because that was for you. Yeah, they said Wednesday. Oh, man. I could put these pleco caves in. I forgot I even had these pleco caves. I used to make my own pleco caves too for my plecos. See? Out of real tile. Real slate. Cut them on my tile saw. Glued them together with, fish tank glue. Yeah. I didn't really sell them to anybody. I just made them and put them in there. But I need some more for that tank over there. And that tank over there, too. But my L333s, I think they want more. So, but yeah, so good to go on that. But, so black humate, humate comes, you can get humate from Indian almond leaves, alder cones. It's, you could buy the liquid in stores. That's why I use that soil. But Aquavitro contacted my buddy at the store because they know how much shrimp stuff he sells because of us, and they offered to send him like all these free shrimp products, So he told me, yeah, okay, I'll take everything he got. He's going to give it to me to give it all away to you guys. So it's all Aquavitro stuff. They make the cat's meow substrate. So a shout out to Aquavitro. Yeah, it's a good product. So I'm really looking forward to seeing their new products. Yeah, Siloaceae, they do great in high flow. I think they really like it. I don't know. I don't baby the Siloaceae. They have same airflow as a 10-gallon tank, and they're pooping out so many babies. It's my guy at the pet store said he's gonna set up a tank now, and he wants Siloaceae up there. I said, okay, they're $20 a piece, so that's $10 a piece. You got to pay me because he gives me 50%. There is no fish store that'll give you 50%. I don't, if I imported shrimp, I do import shrimp, but I import them to breed them. Like I told you, I got zebra boboltis coming. I tried to get the greens, but he said they weren't doing so good. But he didn't have many left, so I think he just wanted to save them. I don't know. He does really good by me. But sometimes he might have stuff promised to somebody, and he doesn't want to tell me, and it's okay. But so I got zebra boboltis coming. I try to get like I said, I just got the black calcios, the black dragons. So I have red dragons, black dragons, and blue dragons now. My red dragons had babies. They do a lot of hiding out. And my blue dragons are prego. They should be having babies any day. My blue boas that he sent me down there, the two females are prego. They should really be having babies anytime. And the blue bolts just had babies. There's one of them right there. Blue as blue can be. I called that tank so hard. Remember, I did a big sale. I was selling them for dirt cheap, the culls out of there. And I kept the darkest ones I could. And that's the darkest baby I've ever seen come out of that tank. That's darker than my extreme blue bolts come out over there. But see, I take extreme blue bolts out of there and put them in here. So it betters my blue bolt tank. So, I'm always trying to give you guys the best. I'll bring in shrimp all the time to bring in new genes and stuff, into my colonies and stuff, but nobody complains. No one says anything about my shrimp. My shrimp don't die after you get them. All they do is have babies, and babies. So that's a good thing. B, did you see any of the pics on Facebook I posted of the blue bolts? I said no. Not recently. If you made it recently, I haven't. No, ma'am, I had not. Oh yeah, just let everybody know. I let everybody know last stream from today, but I'm gonna let you all know now. Leahjet has finished Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics final. It'll be our logo probably to the day I stop. It'll never be changed. So I will show it. Probably tomorrow I'm going to contact the t-shirt guy and start getting t-shirts printed. Leah's got some free ones coming for doing it. She actually doesn't want nothing, but nice people. I hate nice people. I hate nice people. Makes me sick. I mean, I'm really nice. And I think it's because I'm so nice, I don't want anybody else being as nice as me. And she's getting close. So she said, "Oh, I don't want anything." I was like, "Oh, I'll send you guys a bunch of shirts." So see, now I got her to take some stuff. So now it wasn't free like she wanted. Oh, no, I don't want that. You're always playing that good guy side. Oh, don't worry about it. I got you. Went inside, they're going, "You better freaking give me something. I didn't do all this work for nothing." So see, I feel you. I hear you deep down inside. People are calling them crazy blue bolts or asking if they are cross. Finally. My lovely daughter, Austin, Mary helped too. Yes, her daughter helped too. I hate you more. Yes, her daughter, I guess, helped her with the, hey, I'm on a ship, helped her with the program. So I want to show you. I can't show you. I mean, I could show you. I mean, I could put it up, but I won't. It's going to be a surprise. So when the shirts come out, I'm hoping that they sell like hotcakes. Because here's the thing. It's all because of Leah. So as you see, my shirts are gone now. All gone. Took a while. I mean, they were okay. You know, they were a present for my wife. She got us some shirts quick. Good to go. So we really wanted a nice shirt. And this will be the final logo. And I got to contact Jason from Jadron Aquatics because he's my sticker guy. And I got to see if he'll make me stickers for my crack sacks. I want ones that are like the size of a 50-cent piece or even a quarter that says crack sack on it. Crack sack. So I put them on the bags when you guys order them instead of me writing on it with a pen. It looks really unprofessional. So, I mean, I think the Dope Man would even put a cool sticker on it. I think they always do, don't they? I don't know. Maybe somebody else knows. I don't know. But, yeah, it's been a good day. Been a good day. Got caught up in Walmart too long. Got out with just what I needed. But, yeah, it's a good day. Now, I worked on... bought a little grinder the other day, a little Craftsman grinder. Got it off Facebook. Not far from me. Really nice neighborhood. Guy is selling it for $20. Said, you only use it like once. Brand new, never use it. It's an older grinder, you know. So I was like, wow, that's cool. I could teach Luke how to grind or sharpen his knives, and I can sharpen my wood chisels for doing doors and stuff. Robert Reed, welcome. So, bought the grinder, and it's slow. It's a slow grinder, you know, softer stone, you know, smooth. And so brought it home. He came downstairs. We went to plug it in. The minute I plugged in, the stone broke in half. Couldn't believe it. So I don't know if it was moisture, frozen, and then I brought it in. I don't know. So I glued it, and it worked. Of course. So then we started using it last night, and it started sticking, and it wasn't working. So he took it apart, and the belts that were in it were made out of like rubber. It was really weird. And the rubber was all torn off, and it was just little pieces of string. So I was like, shit, where in the hell am I going to get this bullshit from? So I thought to myself, the only thing I've ever seen really small was a vacuum cleaner rubber belt. So there's a vacuum cleaner store by me called Banks Vacuum. So I went there and they had about 50 rubber belts on the wall. And she's like, what are you looking for? What kind of vacuum? I said, it's not for a vacuum. She's like, oh, what's it for? I said, it's for a grinder, a Craftsman sharpener. She's like, yeah, I don't know if I'll have it. And she actually ended up having it. There are two of them. I got two of them. It cost me $10 for two little itty bitty rubber belts. Anyways, they had the little cogs on them, or key cogs, whatever you call them. Put them on there. Sucker works great. So we're down here doing that. So yeah, it's been a really good day. Really fun day. Everybody's doing good. My mother's doing really good. Her dementia's same, but she's getting settled in. She's eating a lot better now than what she was. She's taking a lot better care of herself. So dementia is a bad do. So if anyone in your family has it, I feel your pain. So, but okay, everyone. I think I'm going to end this here. It's 9 o'clock. I got to go up and get in the shower yet. Everybody's getting in the shower now, and then probably about 11 o'clock, we're going to, hit the sack. But I still got to try to get a hold of Mr. Dan Slee. I was supposed to talk to him yesterday about some shrimp he needs. And do Galaxy fish boats throw blue steels? No. None of mine. I've had my fish bones. Right here. I won't lie to you. I've had my fish, but I guess it would have to be, I don't know how you could get a wait a minute. You said Galaxy Fishbone. What color? Because I have reds. My reds haven't ever thrown anything but red fishbone. See if you guys can see them. Hold on. Yeah, see. I know that's not the best picture, but I'm about 1.5 feet away from the tank, and the back of the tank, from my camera, the back of the tank is about 3.5 feet. So you see them back there all over the sponge, all over the wood. I'll kick it down to the substrate. See if we can get that a little better. Yeah, so yeah, it's not the best because I'm so far away, but never once have I gotten anything but a fishbone. But also they're higher grade shrimp. I don't think I want to do this. No, that just makes it worse. So yeah, they're higher grade. They're a good grade shrimp. Yeah, they've never thrown anything. Oh, they threw, I gotta take that back, I'm sorry. They threw a red, I don't know, like kind of I was told that you could set them up like a red steel, or, red head, it had the white body, kind of like a pinto, like a spotted head pinto, but, just the back of it. It's like the stripes were, it engulfed the whole back of the shrimp. And I've only had one of those. I've had these shrimp, 2 years. And, look, I just did the call auction for them. Got rid of 36 of, 38 of them, because the two that ordered them, instead of 18, they got 19. So I threw it an extra. You paid for 18, I gave you 19. So yeah, blacks. Well, black does throw blue. So if you're getting like black fish bones with blue, like let's say the stripes and the spots on the face are blue, then that means that whomever the father was, I would think the father and not the mother, they have the blue gene in them. It's kind of like my extreme black King Kongs, right? They're all black with white tips on the tail. Well, one of the males had blue tips. And every once in a while, the whole batch would be all blue shadows. They're over here now, the black King Kongs, but they're all black with blue stripes on them instead of white. So, yes, they can, but they're not going to have a blue shrimp, but instead of the white, it can come out blue, but a blue steel. Didn't you say blue steel? Or Oh yeah, blue steels. Unless it's within their genetic makeup. I mean, things can happen. I mean, how was actually a fishbone made? I mean, what a pinto and so. I mean, Dan hasn't been in here a little bit, so but you know, a pinto and something else or what have you. But like I said, my red fishbones threw out what you could call. You're calling yours a blue steel. Well, mine could be a red steel. It had a white head, but with the red through it, kind of like a Missouri. Not a crown, but a Missouri. So it was white with the thick red going through it, and then the tail was white. But it wasn't like a red steel color. It was like a red King Kong wine red. It was like a wine red on the head, and was like a red fishbone color. You know, the wine red, and then the tail was white. So. Yeah, there's a possibility, but like I said, I've had mine for 2 years, and I've had one that ever came out that was not. Maybe two. If you twisted my arm and you know, pulled the hair on the back of my neck, I'd probably say two. But I wouldn't have any worry that you don't have good quality fish bones. Probably have really good quality. And a little bit of blue, you might get lucky and see them start spitting out some blue. Get some of the spots blue. So you have, and if that happens, then you'd probably separate those, you know, and then have a tank of the fish bones, the Galaxy fish bones, but everything's blue instead of white. Those are really pretty, especially with the black. It really sets it off. Well, yeah, you're not going to get red with blue. That would be pretty cool. Wow. See, look at that. Leah Jet wants them now. It could be. It really could be. Like I said, it could be a blue steel or what looks like a blue steel. I'm just not 100% on, you know, like I said, if it's in the gene makeup, then there's a possibility. There's a big possibility. Because like I said, I had Max 2 that came out with the white tail and red on the head. And I was told that I could sell them for like a red bolt or a red steel. But, you know, the blue steel, you know, blue steel's heads are freckly, sparkly. A blue bolt is blue, beautiful blue. Some of them will have a cheek, you know, but that's where the blue steels, they get the cheek and the head, sometimes the whole head, but it'll get sparkly, you know, if you look at it under a magnifying glass, or, you know, you got a good phone, you know, with a good camera. This is a Samsung Note 9. So, I'm going to go to the 21 soon. I seen Mark Shrimp Tanks. He got a new phone. I was like, I really wish I lived there and could buy a phone there. Because he was talking about it. He paid, I think he said he paid $500 for his phone. But he said the next one up is like $1,000. Yeah, I've never been able to buy a phone for less than $1,000. But over here, you know, because I ain't made of money, they don't make you pay for them up front. So, like, if I go get me and my wife 2 new phones, well, these phones here were buy one, get one free. So it's buy $1,000 phone, get one for free. So I got us both phones. I only had to pay one off, and they're both paid off now. As of last week, 2 years, they're paid off. And she dropped and shattered her glass, and we got that fixed for $30. When if you don't have insurance, it's $280. So if we take these to AT&T right now, they'll give us $700 toward a new phone. Well, the end of this month comes the S21 Note. To see a Note, okay, this is a Samsung. Let me see if there's anything I can show you guys that shows you it's a Samsung. Probably not. Well, you guys know stuff like this. Samsung's not. And then the notes have the pen. So like right now, if I want to write something down, I hit create note, and it'll give me a screen, a white screen, and then I can go. I can write Blackfish bone. See, but that's, they can save it, you can get rid of it. But the pen, if it's not in here, it tells you up at the top that there's no pen. And then, like, I could set this phone off to the way, and we can get ready to get a picture. And I click it, and it'll take a picture. Or click it on the pen here. There's a little button, little round button there. I can push that. It'll take pictures from across the room or from a few feet away, But they have faster processors. So, to video and stuff. That's the only reason we would upgrade to a S21 is because the cameras are better. That's surprising, but the bad thing is it's the ones that are. It looks like a brick back here and it sticks out from the phone. See, this here is smooth and it has the fingerprint right there. I could put my finger on there to unlock the phone if I program my fingerprints to unlock it. Or I could do face recognition, look at it, and it'll unlock that way, but I don't do none of that. But yeah, he was talking about he got a new phone. He's like, man, look at this. He's like, I paid $500. I was like, shit, I wish I only had to pay $500. Because if we turn these in for $700, the new note is $1,200 and some bucks. So I'm still paying. I'll be paying just to pay the phone off what he paid for his phone. But that would be for two. So you're talking, it'd be like buy one, get one free again. Because it'd be $1,000 you'd have to pay for two phones. They can do whatever they want to get you locked into these 2-year phone bills and stuff. But I was going to get the flip phone, the one with really nothing on it, the new Motorola. He said stay away from all Samsung flips, the ones that open up, whatever, and the Motorola. I said, why is that? He said the Motorola, people have been coming in that have like dropped it and it pops the whole front screen off and the other ones. And then somebody just posted, I think it's happening in, I don't know, China or Seoul or something, where the phones are literally breaking in cold weather. So I guess they're not good for cold weather. So, but yeah, phone's a big deal. I do this. I have my Logitech up there. I have the computer camera, but this is a gaming computer, so it's a higher end computer. I don't use it. Well, I do a little bit of stuff. I'm gonna start doing my UPS stuff on here. I'm gonna try that. Because if I pay for everything and I can run it, I don't know if I can run it on that printer down there because the stickers are so much bigger. So I might have to buy a regular printer. I can run I don't know, I'm going to have to figure something out. But they're talking about stickers that point up so UPS people know. That's another thing. UPS says, make sure they have stickers pointing up. Make sure it says live fish on it, all that. So he said, or she said, so they know not to turn this box upside down. That this box has live animals in it and all this stuff. I was like, what? You go to USPS and they go like this, is this live fish? Hey, go put that in the back. You're like, what? It just banged off 4 walls and went to the basket. So UPS is very impressive to me. So very, very impressive. It was blue, white in the head. It was blue, white in the head, and rest of them. Oh, blue and white in the head, and rest body was white, so I'll keep looking to see if the little guy survives, and we will see what it is. Well, if it's that, it's probably just like my red ones were. And I put them in the cull tank. Because here's the thing, I don't put like, what I call a cull is what I like have the auctions with, you know. They're still high grade shrimp. Well, the genes are really good. The genes are really good genes. They might not be a perfect fish bone with the design, but they have high grade genes. You know, it's a good gene. They're not like crappy and where they throw a bunch of bullshit. So my culls, those ones like you're talking about, I put in there because to me, how else are you going to get it except from a fish bone? So to me, I think it's pretty darn cool. Now to get 10 of them and sell them and be like, hey, these are something out of my fish bone tank, that people will be like, wow, your fish bones throw a lot of bullshit shrimp. No, but once in a blue moon, once a year or something, you get a funky looking shrimp that's still kind of cool. Hey, it is what it is, right? Sometimes those little guys start out looking quite blue, then turn black. Yep. Same thing with car guys. Yep. Leah, this one is more white. Still excited to see what it is. Yeah, I agree. I'm keeping my 2 blue bolt looking babies in with the pintos till bigger. They turn black, they can stay, otherwise off to the cull tub. Yeah, see, I don't have a cull tub. Either they'll go in that tank. If it's a blue bolt, I mean, they come from pintos anyway. So, I mean, you could throw them in your pinto. You just have a blue bolt tank. You could throw them in there because they'll probably just have pinto babies. But, you know, you throw them in that's my cull. But like I said, none of them in there are cull shrimp. They're not garbage shrimp. I don't have like a tub that I throw shrimp in that I don't look at. That's kind of what I'm saying. Those shrimp I give away, you know, or I mean, I'll take them to the fish store and sell them for a really low price just to sell them. You know, it's still good money, but I mean, if they're not what I'm looking for, you know, I mean, something might not be what I'm looking for in the design, but if they're just not what I'm looking for at all, then I'll take them to the fish store. Wow, look at that. I have the lights down there, and the lights are flickering. I didn't even notice that. There it is. That's that, what is that? I sold them all but one. Oh, the Aqueon. Yeah. I got an Aqueon and then a Fluval down there. I would have bought new lights today, so they're the same as all the other ones. I just don't have the money to do it. So, but okay, folks. Thank you so much for my cull tub is actually my Zebra Pleco tank. Oh, there you go. Nice. Now my cull tub, my Neocaridina tub is over there. I put everything in there, everything, because I think it looks cool. I love my mixed tank. Plus, it's a Skittles tank. If anyone wants Skittles, let's see with my Skittles. I do 10 shrimp for what, $40, I think. And I let you choose whatever type you want. But if you want out of there where you can get mixed colors and stuff, then you can do that too. So, all right, everyone, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you to my moderators. I had a good day. Everything was good today. So 2 streams in a day. Holy crap. Look, it's almost 2 hours. Man, I'm getting back to old times. I can't. But all right, everybody, I need a haircut really bad. See how I made it so my hair's not in it? It's like so high. I gave Luca a haircut yesterday. Little pimp. But all right, everyone, thank you so much for showing up tonight. Appreciate it so much. Shadow Slayers, nice. God, why did I just think, well, Slayer, the band. Yeah, that's probably one of the Shadow Slayer, if you are not a member or if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It'd be cool to see your name come up all the time. Make me think of Slayer. If you don't know who Slayer is, they're a heavy metal band from back in the 80s, the big hair days. But, yeah, we're calling it a night. It is 9:22. I got to get in the shower, lay down with little Lukester, and get him ready for school tomorrow. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much. This was a blast. Like I say every day, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. And I mean that. I could sit here and stare at this computer all day and talk to no one. But you guys are the one that makes this channel what it is today. And I want to thank you all for it. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I know I don't get to say thanks all the time, but thank you to everyone who has subscribed lately and everyone who's subscribed since day one. I appreciate it all. I appreciate every one of you. And remember, all the orders are in. All my dry goods are in. My food's coming tomorrow. I got a big order coming tomorrow. Huge order. I mean, cost me $115 in shipping to get it overnight. And like I said, I got Babalti shrimp coming in there. I'm going to start breeding them, and those will be up for sale. Zebra Babalti. So the Babalti shrimp are cool because they're in Neo parameters, and they can be mixed with Neos, but they have different reproductive organs. They will not breed with a Neocaridina. So, and they're smaller. They're a little smaller than a full-grown Neo. So they're super, super cool. So, yeah, we're going to have a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow. New foods, all sorts of stuff. But look, we're still mailing. We're sending out. We switched to UPS. UPS is hot, on fire. Just like USPS used to be. 2 to 3 day thing. So we switched over. And hopefully everything works good. I just sent out a package today to Mr. Tim Gazzetti. So, excuse me, packages I've been sending out in the cold. It showed up cold, but they're all alive. Everyone's doing good. So, everything's running as normal. But UPS is the way to go. They helped me out, set my account up, and everything's good. So don't be afraid to order anything. I can get it to you ASAP. And if you don't see anything that's on the website and you have a problem ordering, just message me at the bottom of it. There's a comment section that comes right to my phone. I haven't had a chance to update my website. I'm kind of lazy on that. So that's why I say, even if you go to my Facebook and friend request me on Facebook, my phone number's on there. You can message me at any time. We can do stuff through there because my Detroit Shrimp Aquatics is on the Facebook also. So, all right, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you to my moderators tonight for hanging out and making this channel what it is. Thank you very much. Everyone, have a just sub. Thank you so much, Shadow Slayers. I really love that name. I don't know. It's he has a plain S with a red background. I'm sure you guys can see this. And it's Shadow Slayers. I don't know. It makes me think of, I used to play D&D when I was a kid. I used to play all that stuff. So Shadow Slayers, I'm a Star Wars comic, Lord of the Rings guy. So when I see that name, I'm like, oh, shit. I will say hi to the wife and Lukester, Leah Jet. Thank you very much. All right, everyone. Thank you. Have a great night. Stay super healthy. Hey, and anything you guys want to see on any more videos, leave a comment. I could do anything you guys need. I'm sure even if it's off the wall, I can figure it out. It doesn't matter. I got a lot of ways to do stuff around here. I have multiple cameras to do stuff. So, and another thing, this 5-gallon tank here is getting close to being done. It's growing good amounts of algae inside. So we're gonna. I don't know if I want to do a sponsorship on it, but maybe, I don't know, I could do something and somebody could like sponsor that tank and choose the 2 shrimp they want me to breed together. So if you're curious on breeding this shrimp and you can't do that, and I have the shrimp, maybe we can do something like Mark does, and you can rent the tank and breed what you want and stuff like that. And then I was watching one of those. I mean, I'm not making fun of the animals, but I was like, you know how you watch those shows and they say, hey, if you want to send money to foster this dog or something, I was like, man, I got a lot of shrimp down there. I wonder if I could get people to foster every single shrimp in every single tank. I mean, if it's it's as low as, a penny a day. Isn't that what they say on some of that stuff? Life insurance. That's what it is. Life insurance. As low as a penny a day. You can take care of this little red King Kong over here. He needs your help. Because without you, he might not get dinner. He might, not have a place to sleep. He might be out in the cold. So, I know no one's talked to his parents about not having children anymore. And, if you can't feed the kids that you have, stop having more. But they just continue, so we need your help. It's only a penny a day, if you look at it. So you're looking at 7 cents a week. Unless you're in Canada, then it's $5 a week. But we could really use your help. So just go to my PayPal, DetroitShrimpAquatics.com, and please donate. It's only a penny a day. Some stupid shit like that, You see those videos on TV. Oh, do you want to send money to take care of this kid? I didn't have that kid. That kid he lives out. How many days do I have to be on a plane to travel across the world to take care of that kid? Why would I do that? That's not my kid. I got a house full of kids. I have to take care of my own kids. It's like you go to the store and they're like, oh, would you like to donate the last 33 cents of your purchase to, I don't know what they say. I'm like, no, I donate to my own children every day. I have my own kids that I take care of. I don't go on TV and ask people for money and take care of my kids. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Some of these commercials that come on. I'm not saying it's not sad. It's sad. But I'm just saying, some commercials are funny. Dobo. Oh, my poor sleeping habits have reunited us. Hello. I love your poor sleeping habits, Dobo. But I was thinking about that today. I was like, how funny would that be if I came on and said, would you please donate a penny a day? It's only a penny a day. It's life insurance. How can you live without it? But all right, everybody. I just thought that was kind of funny. I hope people laugh. If not, don't take it so serious. There's more important things in life. But, like what's going to happen to Donald Trump? That's some crazy shit. All right. I'm getting off. Thank you so much. You guys have a great night.